So this is a graph given in your NCERT book. Okay, it is question number 6. It is a little bit difficult to understand because the divisions are not very clear. Okay, so I try to simplify it first. This is the graph. There are three bodies A, B and C which are traveling. All of them are traveling to the same distance, 12 km. But since they are achieving 12 km at different times, that means they are traveling with different velocities. Okay, now here if you look at the graph, it is divided into very small blocks. If you have to count the blocks, 4 km is the end of the 7th block, and then again 8 km at the end of 7 more blocks, that is 14 blocks, and this way it goes. And similarly on the time axis also it goes like this. You have to count the blocks. Now time is given in hour and distance is given in kilometer. Okay, now the first question is, which of the three is traveling the fastest, A, B or C? Now you see that all of them are traveling the same distance, 12 km, but which one is taking the least amount of time? Clearly B is taking the least amount of time, then C or A. Since B is covering 12 km in the least amount of time, that means it has to be traveling the fastest. So that answers your first part. Second part is, are all three ever at the same point on the road? Now if you see here, there are only 3 points of intersection. Okay, this point of intersection is between bodies C and A. This point of intersection is between B and A, and this is between B and C. So there is no point on the entire graph where all three bodies A, B and C are intersecting. Hence we can say that there is no point on the road when all of them meet. Third part, how far C has traveled when B passes A? Now when B is passing A, that is this point, at this point C is here. Okay, this is the graph of C. At this point C is here. So we have to find that what is the distance covered by C at this point. Okay, so you have to first count the blocks and find out how much distance is equal to one block. So there are 7 blocks till 4. Now if we say that 7 blocks equals to 4 km, that means one block equals to 4 by 7 kilometers. Okay, that is pretty simple to understand. Now at this point the body has covered 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 blocks. Okay, the body C has covered 12 blocks. So if one block equals to 4 by 7 kilometers, 12 blocks equals to 4 by 7 into 12 kilometers. That is equal to 48 by 7 kilometers. Okay, but here take note of an important thing. The body C is not starting from the origin. It is starting from this point. That means the initial distance, the starting distance of body C is not 0. It is at this point. What is at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks. That means it is already at 4 into 4 by 7 kilometers. That means it is starting from 16 by 7 kilometers and going till here, which is 48 by 7 kilometers. This is your starting distance, this is your ending distance that we are concerned about. So what is the distance traveled by C? It is equal to this quantity, final distance, minus initial distance. That will be the distance traveled by C. Okay, so you can find out that way. Last part is, how far B has traveled by the time it passes C. Now the B is passing C. This is B at this point. B is passing C at this point. How far B has traveled? That means what is the, now B is starting from 0. It has traveled till this distance. This much distance the B has traveled when it passes C. Now what is this distance? Count the blocks, 7 and 8. There are 8 blocks. I have written 8B, 8 blocks which are equal to 4 by 7 into 8 kilometers. Okay, now since the body B is starting from 0, that means we do not have to subtract anything. Okay, this value will be your final answer. So you can find out this value, and this way you can interpret the graphs. Okay, if you have any problems, you can ask me. Thank you.